Hello, my name is Sally Pinto, and I'm the Program Director for the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We are under the auspices of WJCS and the Yonkers Office for the Aging. We also have a resource specialist and a nurse on staff. We conduct virtual programming in partnership with the Yonkers Public Library on a daily basis. Enjoy the program.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm just thinking back, once again, when we started this 1.5 years ago, it's been a journey, and it takes a team to do this kind of work. So thank you so much for arranging this and coming back week after week. Okay, so we didn't meet last week. It was a holiday, and that feels weird. It feels I haven't seen you forever. But here we are again. It's funny how a ritual that works, you kind of want to keep on doing a ritual that works. And even just skipping 1 week, it's like, it feels straight. It feels a little bit weird sitting here now today. Okay, as you know, as most of you know, I organize the classes around the elements: earth, water, fire, air, and then space. And then we have like a balancing summary week. Today is summary week, which means in the guided meditation, there is no journey. There's no journey. Instead, I'm choosing a number of statements like mantras, and then I stay quiet. So I say a statement, and then I'm quiet up to like 30 seconds, which is a fairly long time, allowing you to create your own journey. So now it's your turn to create your own kind of journeys and see where it takes you when I'm using these statements. And the statement, so there are going to be 7 statements in the guided meditation, and they are connected to the chakras. So the elements are connected to like everything is connected in different ways, and we'll figure it out. And even in the physical practice, I'll use some of these mantras or statements, so you have heard them before we do the guided meditation. And as in any guided meditation, any practice, you don't have to do what I do. I'm simply suggesting ways of moving, and then it's up to you whether you want to do what I'm doing or if you want to do something completely different. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with the chair yoga practice, the physical practice of yoga, and then we'll move into the guided meditation. So taking your seat, often that is the hardest part of practicing, like signing up and saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to try this. So finding your seat, sitting up tall, and then bringing your awareness to your feet. Maybe lifting the heels, lifting the toes, reminding yourself of the connection to earth. You can keep your eyes open or closed. As you're lifting your heels and toes, maybe if you want to, you could bring awareness to your breathing. Noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. And one of the mantras or statements we will use in the Yoga Nidra part later on is, I am strong and stable. I am strong and stable, connected to earth. And then if you want to, you can bring awareness up to the crown of the head. Maybe notice the connection to the universe. So one force is like suspending you or pulling you up, and another is pulling you down. I surrender to what is. And in between those two forces, you can find solar plexus. If you want to, you can place your hand on your solar plexus. That's your individual power. I take skillful action. And just imagine, what would it be like if Earth and the universe and your individual power, if those three forces aligned, what would that look like? And then if you want to, you can bring your awareness to your two sitting bones, maybe shift from side to side. Maybe creating circles. You can go one way, you can go the other way, or maybe move in an 8 or any kind of other pattern that you would like to move in. I feel creativity flow through me. And then coming back to neutral, hands on your knees, and then maybe start moving the spine in a cat-cow movement. Exhale and round. Inhale into a back bend. Exhale, round. And then maybe bringing the arms up in cactus and gently shifting from side to side or twisting from side to side. Third chakra, fire element. Maybe you want to start swimming forward, maybe backwards. And then coming to stillness, use your blinking hands like stars. And then bring the blinking hands all the way up, all the way down. And then place your hands in your back pockets. Placing the hands in your back pockets, bring the elbows towards each other. Pit of the belly goes in and up, in and up. You can bring, if you want to, you can bring your awareness to your heart space, air, heart chakra. I love my body, breath, and journey. You can stay there, or you can bring awareness up to your collarbones, and in between the collarbones, we have the manubrium. Maybe if you want to, you could, on the inhale, imagine how the collarbones are separating, creating more space for the manubrium. Throat chakra. I speak the truth with kindness. Maybe traveling up to the third eye, somewhere in the forehead, third eye. I see new perspectives. And then imagine that someone is pulling you up from the crown of your head, pulling you up high, 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 high up. And then eventually we're going to fold forward. Imagine how someone is pulling you up. I surrender to what is, and then fold forward. Release the hands, release the head. Stay there. Let the head be heavy, allowing gravity to pull the head down. And then whenever you're ready, inhale and come back up to seated. I am peace. All right, let's bring the feet to Tadasana feet. So big toes to touch, your heels slightly apart. So if we were standing, we would stand in Tadasana, but now we're seated. And then lift that right knee up, making circles. You can go one way and then the other. This would be water element, creativity. I feel creativity flow through me, coming into seated pigeon, sitting up tall, 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 maybe using that elbow to gently guide that knee out. You can always use your fingers to place them in between the toes and allow those toes to open up. If you want to, you can lean forward gently. Notice how that feels in your body. And then slide the knees together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and turn away from that knee. And then coming back to neutral, step that top knee out wide. Use the elbows, put them on your knees, lengthen the spine. The root goes in one direction and the crown of the head in the opposite. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can bring the hands down, release the head. And then inhale and come back up. Back into Tadasana, feet, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, and then lifting the left knee up, making circles. We store a lot of memories in the hips. And then coming into a seated pigeon. If you want to, you can place the fingers in between your toes, maybe using that elbow to gently guide the knee out wide. Lengthen the spine. And then if you want to notice, where do you feel tight? And maybe play with the idea of bringing the inhale into that place in your body. And then sliding the knees together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist away from that knee. Come back, top knee steps out wide. Use the elbows, place them on your knees. Lengthen the spine, the tailbone travels down, rooting into earth. The crown of the head is reaching towards the universe. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can place the hands down on the floor. You can release the head down. And then inhale and come back up to seated. Okay, we're going to come up to standing. So check in with your feet, connect to the earth, and then bring the weight forward and up, forward and up, forward and up. And up here standing, we're going to do a breathing exercise. We usually do this seated, but I figured let's try to do this standing. So I'm going to bring my awareness to the right side of my body, finding my right foot. Inhale through the right foot, right leg, right lung, right nostril. Exhale, same side. So inhale through the right side of your body. Exhale, same side. One more time. Inhale up to the right side of your body. Exhale down. And then shift to the left side of your body. Find your left foot. Inhale through the left foot, left leg, left lung, left nostril. Exhale down. Inhale through the left side. Exhale, same side. One more time. Inhale through the left foot, leg, lung, nostril. Exhale, same side. Now this time, both legs. So inhale through both legs, both lungs, both nostrils. Exhale back down. Two more times. Inhale through both legs, lungs, nostrils. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale both legs, lungs, nostrils. Exhale. All right, and then just stay there for a moment. And then we're going to do some standing sequences. Okay, so let's do a sun A version. So I'm starting with my feet hip distance apart. Gives me a little bit more stability. Another option would be to bring big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. That's up to you. So you make a choice there. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose and stay there. Now widen the shoulders. If you want to, you can use your feet to move back and forth. Feel the strength here. I take skillful action. And then if you want to, you can bend the elbows and bend the knees, going back like more into water, and then move back and forth. Sometimes the tail is leading, sometimes the crown of your head is leading. Tail, crown of the head, and then eventually finding down dog. Stay there in down dog. Notice your inhale, notice your exhale. And then we're going to release the knees down. Release the knees down. Keep the toes tucked. Okay. From here, gently move the hips towards the chair. Hips towards the chair. Maybe do some blinking hands up and down a few times. And then placing your hands in your back pocket. Placing the hands in your back pocket. Breathing into the heart space. Bringing awareness up to the manubrium in between the collarbones, widening the shoulders. Bringing the awareness up to the third eye. And then releasing that, bring your elbows or your forearms onto the chair. Come into forearm plank. Building some strength, and then walking the feet up towards the chair. Bring the armpits towards your feet for like a dolphin. You can bend one knee, bend the other. You can come up on your tippy toes, bending both knees. Just play around here, moving the armpits more towards the feet, or maybe travel the other direction, just playing around here in dolphin. Maybe lifting one foot, lifting the other. What does your dolphin look like? And then eventually coming to stillness, bend the knees and come back up to standing. Okay, let's do a few step backs. So big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale to Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight into your left side of your body. Right heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back. Find the earth behind you, first with the toes and then with your heel. Finding warrior one. Warrior one, check things out, observes. Maybe bringing your arms up, maybe clasp your hands, maybe using blinking stars, fingers. Maybe you want to place your hands in your back pockets. From here, we're going to move into warrior three, the warrior that takes action, skillful action. So I'm going to place the hands on the chair, gently transfer my weight and lift the back foot up. I can stay here with my hands on the chair, or maybe I want to take the hands off and try to balance without the chair. That's a possibility. From here, I'm going to bend that right knee in and place it on top of the chair. I have my right leg here, right arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. I love my body, breath, and journey. Maybe bring the arms into eagle arms. And then if you want to, you could bring your weight into the standing leg and maybe lift the top leg off the chair. That's a possibility. And then coming back to standing. Let's try the other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight into the right side of the body, left heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, find the earth behind you, first with your toes and then with your heel. Warrior one, checking things out, observing, gathering information. And decide, where do you want to put your hands? Back pockets, out wide, maybe up high. Maybe you want to go swimming. I don't know. What works for you? And then from here, we're going to move into warrior three, the warrior that takes action to create peace. We are warriors of peace. Hands on the chair and moving in to warrior three. Maybe you want to let go of the chair and try to balance without that support, or maybe you want to hold on a little bit, maybe using a fingertip. And then from here, I'm going to bring that back foot, back knee up high, 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 and place it on the chair. Left leg is up, left arm goes under. I give myself a hug. I love my body, breath, and journey. You can stay here. You can bring the arms to the sides, or you can do eagle arms. Maybe this time I want to try to keep my hands on my hips and then get the weight in my standing leg and maybe lift the toes off the chair. And then eventually back to standing. Okay, inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Weight in the left, right heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic half, finding warrior two. Warrior two. Warrior two is the one who finds a target, is getting ready for action. Maybe you want to add some movement with the arms. That's a possibility. From here, we're going to go into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon posture. So I'm going to transfer the weight forward. I'm going to hold on to the chair, lift the back foot. I'm going to look at those toes. From here, we're going to transfer into tree pose. So I'm going to find my version of tree pose. Maybe it's a tiny tree. Maybe it's a tree where my foot is on the floor. Maybe it's a very traditional tree. Maybe it's like this kind of tree. Maybe I don't want to do tree at all. I want to do dancer. And then eventually back to neutral. Okay, let's try the other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the right leg. Left heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic halves. Finding warrior two. Maybe adding some arms. From here, we're going to move to Ardha Chandrasana. Transfer the weight forward. I'm going to hold on to my support. I'm going to look at those back toes. And then bringing that back leg forward into tree posture. So what kind of tree would you like to be this time? Are you a small tree? Are you a big tree? Are you a round tree? Or maybe a really tall and skinny tree? Maybe it's really windy. And then eventually back to standing. Okay, let's try one more balancing posture. So I'm going to hold on to the top of the chair. I'm going to lift the leg that's closest to that up to the chair. I have my right leg up. I'm going to take the opposite hand. I'm going to turn towards the chair for a twist. Maybe look behind me. This is tricky on the balance. If I feel comfortable here, maybe I'm leaning back into my standing leg and maybe I'm getting that foot off the chair. And then coming back, and we're going to try the other side. I'm going to hold on to the chair, the leg that's closest to the chair, I'm going to lift that up. The opposite arm goes to that knee. I'm going to look behind me, twisting motion. And then maybe getting the weight into my standing leg and lifting the toes off the chair. And then coming back. Okay, let's come in close to the chair. Inhale to chair posture, slowly, slowly coming back down. Connecting with earth, reminding ourselves, I am strong and stable. Strong and stable. You can bring the knees wide, place the hands on your elbows, and then drop the head. Come back up. Place the hands in your back pocket. Open your heart space. Imagine how someone is pulling your crown of head up and forward, up and forward, up and forward, and then folding, releasing down. Inhale back to seated. I am peace. Okay, now let's move into the Yoga Nidra part. So in the Yoga Nidra, it can be done seated, but I prefer to do it laying down. So if you have a bolster, you could place the bolster under your knee so they come up a little bit to make it more comfortable. And then before we do this, we need to into the guided meditation. And remember, any guided meditation is just a suggestion of where we're going. You don't have to go where I take you. Wherever I take you, it's impossible for me not to take, like I will take, for someone it could be, if I take you to the most beautiful meadow, that could be a triggering place for you. So any guided meditation is a suggestion. You are in charge. You decide where you want to go. And in this practice that I've learned from Jennifer Reese, we have the idea of an inner sanctuary. So if I'm taking you somewhere where you don't want to go, you say thank you, but no thank you. And then you go to your inner sanctuary, which is a place where you feel safe and comfortable, protected and supported. And we go through a number of stages, and today there's no journey. Instead, I'm using 7 statements that are connected to the chakras, and I'll try to be quiet, like 30 seconds on each statement, and to allow you to create your own journey. So it's a little bit different from the other days. Okay, so let's try this. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you, rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a sacred place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature, somewhere inside, or an imaginary place. This is your inner sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this sacred place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is a part of who you are. Now go inward, deep inside, and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? What is your heart's deepest longing? What does your heart desire? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something else. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring awareness to your belly. Notice your navel center. Notice the expansion on the inhale and soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your pelvis, hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, top of your feet, all 10 toes, soles of your feet. Notice your heels. Feel the calves, back of knees, hamstrings, pelvis, lower back, and navel center. Feel both legs, all parts together, all together as a whole. Bring awareness to your sit bones. Notice your root in between the sitting bones. Lift your awareness to your lower belly, navel center, solar plexus, mid-back. Sense heart space, heart center, and sternum. Notice your upper back, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, top of your hands, all 10 fingertips, palm of your hands, inner arms, armpits, and shoulders. Sense both arms, all parts together, all together as a whole. Bring awareness to your throat center. Notice your collarbones, shoulders, top of your shoulder blades. Feel your neck, back of your head, crown of your head. Feel your forehead. Notice your mind's eye. Become aware of your cheekbones, earlobes, cheeks, nostrils, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, and face. Become aware of your whole head, all parts together as a whole. Notice the right side of your body. Now feel the left side of your body. Shift your awareness to your back body, side of the body facing the ground, back body. And now feel your front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now feel right arm and left leg together. Now feel left arm and right leg together. Feel your whole body now, all parts together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Now become aware of your natural breath as it flows through your body. Inhale up Exhale down. Now, notice breath in the right side of your body. Inhale up. Exhale down. Become aware of breath in the left side of your body. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time, notice breath in both sides of your body. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now, notice all 5 elements in you. Find a part of you that is solid like earth. Notice the part of you that is fluid like water. Feel the part of you that is powerful like fire. Notice the part of you that is light and loving like air. Sense the vast emptiness in you like space. Notice all elements in you, all together, all elements together as a whole. I am strong and stable. I am strong and stable. I feel creativity flow through me. I feel creativity flow through me. I take skillful action. I take skillful action. I love my body, breath, and journey. I love my body, breath, and journey. I speak the truth with kindness. I speak the truth with kindness. I see new perspectives. I see new perspectives. I surrender to what is. I surrender to what is. I am peace. I am peace. Now remember your heart's longing. The positive statement you set at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your body, your physical body resting on earth. Before moving, just sense your hands. Now begin to wiggle your fingers. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side, a slow awakening. Take a deep breath into your belly. Let it go. Slowly roll to your left hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take a full breath in and let it go. And bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. And gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Allow your eyes to slowly open. Raise your gaze. And thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.